The situation on the Ukrainian front remains dire. While Kiev is busy collecting NATO weapons and transferring them to the front lines, the Russian military does not stop pushing through Ukrainian defenses on the battlefields and has to solve problems of logistical supplies in the area of military operations. The problem of providing some Russian units with the necessary amount of artillery remains. In particular, Russian units in Avdiivka and the Wagner fighters claim that their existing supplies are still insufficient to support intensive offensive operations. However, after the recent public scandal between the head of the Wagner PMC and the Russian Defense Ministry, the situation seems no longer critical. Despite the heavy fighting, Wagner forces are developing success in Bakhmut. Despite Western assessments that Russian assault units have lost their offensive potential, the Wagner fighters are rapidly approaching the administrative center of the city. They have already crossed the Bakhmutka River and are fighting near the central market, 500 meters from the city center. In the northern districts, the final stage of mop-up operations in the industrial zone is ongoing. Ukrainian units abandoned the territory of the Azam plant and withdrew to reserve positions near the administrative buildings of the machine building plant. At the same time, Wagner fighters are advancing in the south of the city. Fighting is taking place along Mariupol Street, and in the southwest, Russian forces are approaching the MiG-17 monument, which is located on the last road leading out of the city. The Russian army continued its offensive near Avdiivka. Russian troops are storming the village of Pervomaiske and launching assaults on Siverne and Toninke in an attempt to encircle the Ukrainian strongholds in Avdiivka from the west. To the north of the city, Russian troops expanded their zone of control and occupied Novobakhmutovka. They also entered Novovakalinova and advanced to the village of Keramek. Ukrainian strongholds in Avdiivka were heavily hit by Russian aviation. In the northern Donbass front, Russian troops continue storming Ukrainian positions west of Plashanka, near Belogorovka and Nevsky. In Mykaivka, Russian artillery fire destroyed a bridge over the Zheribits River, which will significantly complicate the supply of the Ukrainian grouping on the eastern bank. In the Zaporozhye region, there is calm before the storm. On March 23rd, another Ukrainian offensive attempt was thwarted. The Ukrainian military tried to concentrate forces amounting to one reinforced battalion in the Orikov area. However, the Russian artillery hit the site of their manpower accumulation, causing them significant damage and undid the plans of the Ukrainian command.